we've just got the 2023 LVO Warhammer Reveals, and I have to say, I am a bit disappointed. As a Space Marine player, there's a lot to talk about for this one. If you enjoyed the stuff that you saw, great for you. You get your fun where it is, but I'm just going to jump in, go over the things that I loved, that I didn't like, and some of the things that have really, really let me down. So let's jump in and let's get waffling. Let's, of course, start first with the brand new Space Marine Strike Force box, Augustus. Hopefully I'm saying that right. That's the way I heard them say it. And as you can see somewhere over here, we'll start with like the general shot of what's in this box, which again proves more of my rumors to be right. The source was correct once again. In that box set, you're getting that brand new Dreadnought, you're getting 10 of the new rocket troops, you're getting 5 heavy intercessors, and you're getting that brand new Primaris HQ. Now let's start talking about the Dreadnought first. I think that's the best jumping point to actually start with. I'm going to put it in the background now. I'm just going to look at it on the screen here. As a whole, I think it's cool. I like the claws stuff on it. I like how the weapons are mounted on its arms and everything like that. I like it's got like little hip armor. I like how the little knee pads flick up. But I was expecting a little bit more chunkiness to this. Like describing it as like, a melee dreadnought and it's getting in close with tanks and stuff. I don't know, maybe some extra thicker armor on the front and stuff like that. I'm just expecting a little bit more in terms of armored and chunkiness to this thing. As I just said, like they've added armor to like the hips and the little flick on the knee pads and stuff like that. I was hoping like, just like the body, like where like the chest is, or I should say the shoulder armor and stuff like that, just to be a bit more heavily armored, a bit more chunky and stuff. But yeah, it doesn't have that. It just kind of looks like what we've already got now with the already Primaris Dreadnought, with just a little bit extra stuff added to it, which is not bad, but I personally expected a little bit more. Maybe my hype took me to places where my brain couldn't handle. Maybe that's it. And now moving on to the Desolators, the rocket troops. This was something I was absolutely hyped for, because I thought missile launchers, oh my god, these are going to be so cool. I want to buy so many of these, paint them as Imperial fists. And I have to tell you, all they remind me of is someone who has those t-shirt guns and fires at you in the crowd. Free t-shirts! These are basically the Primaris cheerleaders now. They go around just shooting Primaris t-shirts at people. Like, again, when it comes to the actual troops, I just expected more. Maybe a bit more armor, a bit more chunkiness. Like the helmets and stuff like that. Like they've gave them like little upgrades on their backpacks, but why not do that like with the helmets and the armor? It's just that same old armor again. Give it a bit more love. It's still a bit bland, Games Workshop, right? Like the weapons, are a whole subject on their self. Like I knew it was going to be underslung. We talked about this, but actually seeing the weapons as they are now, I think I actually do prefer like the old methods of old school back in the day with like rocket launchers on your shoulder. Like I appreciate they're trying to new designs and stuff like that, but for me, I personally think it misses the mark. Like, if you like this, great for you. I'm not going to, like, shout you down on the tabletop. Look at this noob using these t-shirt launcher guns. I'm not going to say that at all. I'm still going to buy some, but I don't know. Like, just cooler looking helmets. Cooler looking, more, like, chunkier, more armored helmets, because there's bloody missiles being shot in front of these guys and stuff like that. I don't know. Just spice the armor up a little bit. The poses look a bit meh as well. Like I expected more actiony poses. Like, yeah, there is some of them like who are shooting forward and stuff, but again, all in all, it's kind of a miss for me once again with these Space Marines. And I don't normally say that. I'm normally 100% hyped for new Space Marines, but I think this is probably some of the first Space Marines which have really, really been just completely off the mark for me, where I'm just kind of like, okay then, mid-table for me. It's basically Liverpool-Chelsea at the moment for me, for these Space Marines. And lastly in this box set, we get the new HQ, of course, which is a Primaris Lieutenant. Again, I'll put the Primaris Lieutenant up on the screen here so you can see him for yourself and stuff like that. The pose is pretty cool. I do like the pose. One of the things they said on the stream is like, you know, we've been listening to what people want, and you know, they want more stuff like this. I'm like, who's saying this? Like, what? Excuse me? Like, mate, if you're gonna do like a Primaris Lieutenant, then maybe do like a Gravis Lieutenant or something like that. Like, everything's a I actually said this on my live stream. Everything's a lieutenant. To make a lieutenant, you just get all your kit bashing and you can make it as you are. And you have a lieutenant there. You just get the decals. I don't know if you want to do like the helmet or something, you know, spicy helmet, everything like that. Anything is basically a lieutenant. To me, this is not a lieutenant. This is a captain. This is a sergeant, right? It's not a lieutenant for me. I appreciate the pose and the cool power fist and stuff like that. But again, there's nothing really special out there that brings you in, that drags you in. If it would have been Gravis, then that would have been something that was different. That is something eye-catching. Ooh, a Primaris Gravis Lieutenant. We haven't had one of them before, but with these ones, we've had so many of them. We've literally had so many of these Primaris Lieutenants that are just bloody like this. Next up is the new Dark Angel box set. Now, this was a surprise for me, and it seems like this is probably one of the ways that you're only going to be able to get your hands on Azrael at the start. Well, Azrael and Vashtor. This new box set, as you can see in the background, is called Wrath of the Soulforge. It's all about Vashtor invading the rock and, you know, the battle that goes on there. Azrael's there. If you look at the box set itself, you can see like Azrael, there's a bunch of intercessors in there. Terminators are in there. Old Terminators, not new Terminators. Again, the rumor is that we are getting new Terminators. I always say, though, rumors are lies until Games Workshop confirms it themselves, but the source who gave me this information has never been wrong before, so I believe, of course, my source. Yeah, I think the only thing in there worth it in this box set, to me personally, if I was a Dark Angel player, is Azrael and Vashtor. Everything else is just, you can just buy it separately and just, you probably already got it separately, right? So it's basically just a box set for these two big characters. And that's it, really. I'm not too sure if like the Dark Angel side of it is good for new people getting into Dark Angels, because I don't play Dark Angels. The same for the Chaos side. Is that good for people getting into Chaos? I don't really play Chaos, so I'm not too sure. Technically, you could say it is a Chaos box set. Oof! All right, I'm not getting into that one. But yeah, there we go. New Dark Angel box set. Dark Angel players, Vashtor fans, Chaos fans. Tell me what you think of that box set. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Are you going to be getting it? Let me know down in the comment section. Moving on to the Horus Heresy love, we have the Cerberus tank. I like to call it the Cerebus tank, but then everyone rages at me in the comment section. Again, it's just the tank that we know, but they've just remade it in plastic. They were saying on the stream like it's a bit more, you know, high definition now. It goes together a lot better. I've always liked the tank. I think it's a cool tank. I'm definitely going to buy one because, again, I like tanks, and this is like basically like a tank killer. If I'm not mistaken, it's a Titan killer as well. It can just literally do so much bloody damage. Really cool, really nice. The only downside really to the Horus Heresy really reveals is that it was just this. This is literally a Horus Heresy Thursday reveal. I was expecting a little bit more. I was expecting some characters. I was expecting, I don't know, just anything more than just a tank that we already know that was coming, because they showed it off in like, you know, a little preview and we got to see like its silhouette and everything like that. So yeah, kind of off the mark so far with the reveals for LVO 2023. And the final reveal, of course, is the Adeptus RBTs, Arbites, whatever you want to call them. I'm not Judge Dredd in space, right? And for me, this was the winning thing of the live stream. I've been waiting for this. We all knew this was coming, and I absolutely do love these models. They have that old school type of look. I'll put them in the background and stuff now so you can, of course, see them for yourself. But everything about these models, I love. I love it all. They were saying in the live stream that you're going to have so many customizable options. You can have them all with shotguns or with shields. That is a dream for me, because I actually do plan to do an army of these chaps, as many as I can, like all shields, all shotguns, all heavy weapons, everything like that. I actually really do plan to do something big with these chaps, so I'm very, very excited to get them, to play with them, and put them in my 40k army, because they did say that these will also have 40k rules during that live stream. So yeah, I can actually play them with my guard force and my Inquisitor and everything like that I have planned for some big narrative games going into 10th edition, which is, of course, on the horizon, a couple of months away. But yeah, there we go. RBT's all done, all shown off. I love them. I'm not sure about you, if you hate them, anything like that. I would say the Dark Eldar, but the Dark Eldar is an upgrade sprue, and I literally don't know what an upgrade sprue is on that Dark Eldar kit because I'm not a Dark Eldar player. Dark Eldar players, is it a good upgrade or not? You'll have to tell me down in the comments section down below. That's enough waffling for me. I am super tired. I'm sorry. I'm not that energetic. I'm not that over the moon. It's just one, I'm tired. I'm super, super tired. And two, a bit let down. I'm a bit let down, right? I am very, very let down. I expected more. I expected something bigger. But maybe that's just me and my hype, as I always do. But as I always say, when it comes to these live stream events, it's not about the destination. It's about the journey. And I always have a fantastic journey with you chaps in chat and just laughing and bantering along the way. So I appreciate everyone for coming and watching it along with me and just you being you. Right, enough waffling. Thank you. See you now. Have a great day and bye-bye.